I'm driving through one of the poorest places in America, where the average household income is less than $30,000 a year.
Religion, drugs, and coal. That's it.
This is Southwest Virginia, deep in the heart of Appalachia. It might also be the most stereotyped place in the country. I'm talking hillbillies, trailer park homes, and banjos. But almost nobody travels here to find out the real story. So I've come alone with one mission: to meet the people who live in these hills and find out what makes their culture so unique. Get ready to see a side of the US that you never knew existed. The only thing I see right here in the border town of Virginia and Tennessee are cigarette shops, and lots of them. There's like 4 of them on this corner. Okay, our first stop is the town of Appalachia in Appalachia, Virginia. So it doesn't get more Appalachian than that. Cue the bluegrass music now. It's always really nerve-wracking to start these videos because I'm totally relying on my people to guide me around, and I don't know any people here, so hopefully they're friendly. A little like downtown area here. Church, barbecue shop. There's like cool brick buildings here, like as if it was a nice place. Cool little downtown area. I think I've already left the town after 2 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go turn back around and see what kind of characters I can find. How you doing? I'm good. Are you from here? I'm from Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just driving around the country.
Welcome to Appalachia, Virginia.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name's Danny. I'm 78 years old.
You're 78 years old. You look much younger than that.
I got the good Lord with me. That's
Yeah, I see your
I
head.
got the good Lord with me. That's the reason why.
Do you work here, or do you what do you?
No, I don't work here.
How are you related? You work for him.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Oh, he's retired.
You just said you work for him.
Yeah.
Like at his house, or what?
Yeah.
Well, you can't have
You work in the house. Got it.
Yeah.
What's there to do here?
We just go to church and enjoy. God heal me.
Yes.
God heal me. I had cancer.
Okay.
God heal me.
Congratulations. What kind of cancer did you have?
Prostate cancer.
I'm happy that you are cured, that you are fixed.
Amen. That's the reason why God take care of me.
Yes, exactly.
God is good. God did everything for me. This used to be the hotel a long time ago.
1926 hotel. That is.
1926.
What? That's 100 years ago.
You real nice talking.
Yeah.
Take you to my father.
I appreciate that.
Hey, you real nice to be.
You're a very friendly guy.
Huh?
You're a very friendly guy.
Well, God gave me that way.
Are you born and raised here?
I born in Rice County, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I born
You were born here.
across road.
Was this town much more busy and thriving?
All the coal mines was up, but not crazy.
That's still my coal mine.
There's still gold mines?
Yeah.
But they're not.
Work all the time.
Oh, yeah, they all
Got
started
back. They haul coal through here all the time.
Yeah.
But they're still working, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you.
Now, pay no attention to my house. We're just trying to take the,
Don't worry.
get a mad.
Don't worry.
They got 30-something, apartments right here.
Hmm.
You pay like, according on income. It
Mm.
was lights, water, and rent. One payment.
All in cash.
One payment.
I paid $400.
I can't name you another place in this country that's that cheap.
His check is like $1,400,
Mm.
and that's how much he pays. And my check is $900 something. So I would pay $221.
You only pay $221 for all?
Only for that, but so
Wow.
he's always in laundry room, whatever. But
There's a laundry room?
yeah,
Is it like an elderly folks home, or anyone can?
Anybody.
Anybody.
there's not a lot of these laundry leaves in bed.
Mm.
I'll come here and I'll sit up and look down here, and I'll start imagining. I'll say, man, 1920, right now.
Yeah.
28.
Oh, cool. It's like frozen in time, this place.
Yeah, that's what I think. But I said, could you imagine you had these little tables, whatever, big wine, is that, and then I go thinking, well, they big women had them funny looking dresses on, and they'd be dancing around, you know.
Yeah.
These little men.
Yeah. Look at this. You could just imagine, like it even smells old. Like, how long have you been working for Danny?
4 years.
4 years.
He's got a major crush on.
He's got a major crush on. I think he's got a crush on a lot of people. It's his personality. Is he married? Is he married?
No, his wife died. My husband passed away.
So you're both widows.
Yeah,
I heard about these like snake handlers.
that's me.
You?
No, I ain't handling one.
You're a snake handler?
No, no, that's my belief. The last one was when my grandpa got bit, and he died by the faith.
He died by a snake bite?
He died by the faith.
By the faith, yeah.
But when you got the Holy Ghost in you, and you got the power of the Lord in you, you can do anything, They drunk strychnine, and my grandma had drunk strychnine, and all that. And they handled serpents, My grandpa and my grandma must come home from church one night there, and so one night that night there, one of the rattlers got out, and it bit my grandpa. And then that night there,
Wow. That's so sad.
Anyway, I was a small child, but anyway, I still remember that. He said, my mom said, Daddy, old timers call each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Daddy. He said, you want me to call your doctor, rescue squad? He said, no, Mommy. He said, I'm gonna die by the faith. He said, God wants me to live. He said, I'll live. But he said, but all that night, then the law come in, or whatever, they shut the church down now.
When you were younger, what was your job?
I work on the railroad.
You did?
I was 8-year-old. They ran a house for $15 a month, $8 a month, everything. The candy bar was 3 cents, and pot was a nickel.
How much was it to fill up the car, gasoline? Remember?
About 24 cents a gallon.
And how do you feel about today's world versus when you...
Yeah, they were different than what it used to be. Yeah, back then, you wasn't all this going on.
Which one is better, now or before?
But price was right. You get a whole lot of food, but back then.
He worries a lot about food. A long time ago, somebody took him and his girlfriend or his wife, one other, and another couple, and took and put him in the basement and kidnapped him.
You were kidnapped?
Yeah.
Why?
Took him and another couple, and took their checks, and they kept him for a few months.
Months?
Yeah,
When was this?
3 years ago.
So recent.
They had a gun to you.
Really?
They wouldn't need to go to the bathroom. They wouldn't need to give you bread and water.
And one of them escaped and went and got him towed on.
Were they looking after you specifically, or were you in the wrong place, wrong time? Kidnapped you?
I thought it was my friend.
I appreciate you letting me inside your house. It's nice in here. So he lives alone?
Yeah. I come there sometimes. He's down out with me.
And this is your bedroom over here? Nice.
I just had churches donate food. Different people donate food, and then even my family members.
Nice. He's got more food in the corner. God, you could stay in here for like 6 months and you'll have enough food.
I know I do. I got my tattoo. God take care of men who.
I love this guy.
Amen.
Yeah, I quit 4 months ago.
You quit 4 months ago?
Yeah, I started back.
Oh, you missed him so much. She missed you.
I'm happy.
I quit work. He fell and broke his arm.
Then you had to come help him again.
See,
Is it okay now?
that's what it's gonna get.
Really? You can't extend it?
Now we got to kill.
Oh man. Are you back full time now with him, helping him, or just when you? He's like a magnet.
And I drive him out. I drive him. He can't drive. He can't drive.
He can't drive.
That old friend love me.
He can drive.
They love me too.
She takes care of you.
Yes, she does.
My family does it too.
You're so sweet. You guys have the cutest relationship. I'm like, my heart is like melting.
I'm not ready to say goodbye to these two just yet, so I invite them out to lunch at their favorite restaurant in town.
So is life good here? Like people are happy generally?
Yeah. I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yeah. I thank God he woke me up this morning.
What do you think about like YouTube and just
That's
social
one
media?
Of you.
I'm just
That's
curious.
one of you.
Thank you, sir.
I like it.
You like it?
I watch it all the time.
Is there like crime here, drugs? Like what are the problems of this community?
2 years ago, going on 3 years now, my husband got on meth. I left him because of it. I told the state trooper he's doing meth, and I'm afraid he's gonna kill somebody driving like that. He said, well, you might as well go get some insurance out on him. He said, because he's got a short life. He said he'd be dead in 2 years.
Is he still alive?
No, he died.
He died from meth.
Yeah, it turned into cancer.
Just recently?
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
he died. Yeah.
How did he get hooked on it later in his life?
Some young dude, supposed to be like his young cousin, whatever. And he's stupid acting that old to do something like that.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have done that, but he done it. The dead husband, whatever you call him.
Her birthday this month.
What are you gonna get her for her birthday?
He got me something.
Oh,
already?
God hang on.
Yeah.
What did he get you?
Give me $300.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Why did he give you so much money?
I
just
love
does.
so much.
Did you ask for anything? He just gave it to you?
I never asked nothing.
I take care of her.
I don't never ask
take
nothing.
care
I
of
just say,
I take care of her. She take care of me all the time.
It's hard not to like him. He's got this like
yeah.
personality, both of
Yeah.
you, but
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you in my heart.
yeah, you let me
He
in.
loves you. He loves you in his heart.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's the way built that baby.
Thank you.
The one with mashed potatoes?
Yes, thank you so much.
I told
He
you.
won't get no better by me. Love him. He won't get no
Good.
better. Hey, he won't get no better. You got your right on that phone?
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, of course. I'll call her when I'm driving.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell her.
What do you want to tell her?
I'm gonna keep you.
So you're going to keep you here. Keep you here.
If you could say one message to everybody in the world, what would you tell them?
Get cheated. Get cheated in the life. He ain't no life until you get cheated. You get cheated in your heart, and then you will have a life. Because this world getting too wicked. Too many people on drugs. Too many people doing bad and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna head out, but it was lovely to meet you.
I love you. God bless you.
Thank you.
We pray you had a safe trip back. Had a father we ask you or put a tail on you. And that's sure. And the Lord take care of it. He told you can make it home safe and see the Christ's name. Amen.
Thank you so much. It was very, very lovely.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you so much.
Tail
Look, you gave me the
Put a
you gave me
tail
the hair standing up on my arms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you. You too. Thank you guys.
Hey,
See you around.
all right. God will take you home.
Thank you. See ya. That was incredibly interesting, and they're just the sweetest people ever. And now I'm fired up for the rest of the story. Time to move onwards to drive deeper and deeper into Virginia and Appalachia. I'm rolling up to what looks like a coal mine. I don't know if it's still working, but I'm gonna try to enter and see what happens. I'm waiting for someone to like scream at me for being here, but I think it's just empty because today's Sunday.
After the Civil War, railroads opened up Appalachia to coal mining, and the industry boomed. Virginia's mines peaked around 1990, producing over 46 million tons per year. But then it started to slide. Today, the state pulls out less than 9 million tons a year, about 20% of what it used to. And as the jobs disappeared, so did the people. The work that's left pays well, but there's far less of it, which is why so many locals have moved away. But some families have been here for generations, like this couple, who had just stopped to ask for directions.
What's it like to live here?
Very boring. Very boring. Like, I mean, it's safe. Like, you
Yeah.
know, we don't have a lot of crime or anything around here. But
Except for meth heads.
well, yeah.
I've been driving for, just in this area for the last 30 minutes, I think I've seen about 6 or 7 meth heads, like just on the side of the road.
Tweakers, yeah, they're
Like-
bad.
Have you noticed it's gotten worse?
Yeah.
If they're in your property, like, would you talk to them or do you, like, how you,
I mean, well,
Dad or pull a gun on him, tell him to go.
no.
speaking of, everyone here has guns, right?
Yeah.
It's normal, yeah. How you doing?
I spotted you as soon as I watch you on YouTube.
Oh, thanks.
I've been following you for years, dude. I have. I really have.
Really?
He said,
I don't watch much.
That's
I don't
legit.
watch much.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Jeff,
I'm literally,
Lauren, Caleb.
oh, you know each other?
Yeah,
That's my daughter and my son-in-law.
Yeah.
So what do you do for a living?
Well, right now, I'm letting her get this whole thing situated with this store, and my middle son, he's autistic, so, you know, I really just help take care of him right now.
That's
you
so
know.
kind of you. Can I meet him?
Yeah.
I want to say hi. You guys are super,
getting
super
him
nice.
out?
That sucker all over.
Hey, buddy. How are you? Can I give him a fist bump?
Yeah,
If you
go
will,
right.
go ahead. Give him
How you doing?
Probably
High
do
five.
high
High
five.
five. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, bless you.
What's his name?
Axton.
Axton.
Yep.
So this is South Virginia.
I guess to me it is.
I saw two.
South.
I saw two Confederate flags like 20 miles that way. So I can imagine that means it's South, right?
We still have a school, something Rebels.
Where they at? Hey,
But anyway, they have the Rebel flag painted on their school.
Really?
West Virginia was actually part of Virginia, and then during the Civil War, West Virginia got split off from Virginia, and that's what made West Virginia. Basically, it's the Mason-Dixie line is what separated.
Gotcha.
And I think the Mason-Dixie line actually goes up into parts of Maryland, but that's kind of what separated the North from the South, was that Mason-Dixie line.
So when you told people you're from out here, did they like, what would they say?
Well, some people are like,
I was getting there.
I like to make it kind of redneck, like my tooth.
yeah.
What happened to your tooth?
I just got loose and just fell out. So I just kept it that way because it's kind of like a trademark.
Like when you were a kid or when you were an adult?
No, I had about 6 months ago.
You just kept it out?
Yeah, just kept it out.
I'm starting to realize that all stereotypes about Appalachia just aren't true. Everyone is so friendly and welcoming here. But since there's not a whole lot to do, my new friend Jeff invites me to go to Walmart, and I can't wait to hear more about his life in the hollers.
So this is Norton. Is this like the biggest town in the county?
Yeah, really it is. Like here in Big Stone Gap is really about your biggest areas as far as like, you know, people being in it and whatnot. But yeah, it's just kind of dwindled down. A lot of it is, you know, EPA laws have cracked down on a lot of these coal industries. A lot of people just are against coal in general.
Because of the environment stuff?
Yeah, because it's so harmful to the environment. You know, I guess to me, I don't see it like that because that was our way of life and that was our way of, you know, making it. And, you know, I actually worked for the coal industry for a little while.
Oh, you did?
So, yeah.
But there's no bars. There's no like, hey, let's go out to get a drink.
There is a couple places like the Dough Maker's Pizza that we just passed by. They actually have like a little area to drink and stuff like that.
I can see why drugs are a problem because there's not many things to do.
They should offer more for kids to do around here, you know? If they would just get some grants or something like that to open up more kids-friendly things around this area, I think that the whole drug problem, you know, obviously drugs is going to exist anyways. You're just going to have that, you know, just about anywhere that you go. The future of our kids, you know,
you got 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
So that's got to be scary to you, thinking that the meth problem has gotten so bad here. You got to make sure you protect your kids.
You know, meth and fentanyl. That's we live in times where that is just a major concern.
Is there a lot of diversity here, or is it mostly white? I haven't seen any black people yet, or Asians. I saw a few Asians.
Well, you know, like there's a Chinese restaurant over there. Really here, like I think it's all together. I think that, you know, like the African Americans here, they're all good with the white people. You know, everybody gets along here. You know, that's one thing I will say is that everybody gets along here.
It's a good thing, man. Happy to hear that, because you always hear about the opposite happening. I talked to some other dude, and he said 95% of people have guns here. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of it is, you know, just growing up in these areas, you know, that was just a way of life and has always been a way of life.
Right.
Is to own a firearm and keep one on you, you know, because you never know when something's going to happen, you know.
Yeah, and you don't use them often.
No, I mean...
maybe for hunting purposes.
Yeah, hunting, or, you know, some people around here, they find enjoyment out of going and shooting.
Can you just buy it, or you need a license?
I think as long as you have...
I think if you're 18.
Yeah, be 18, just have a driver's, like, proof of ID. They do a background check on you. Because I think they have a little system where they do a background check on you, and it'll come back, and as long as you come back good, then, hey.
Doesn't get more American than that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite busy in here. You see more people in Walmart than out on the streets.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, there's just a lot of people from different areas that come over this way, you know, because there's just not, you have like little IGA stores and food cities around the area, of course, but some of the stuff, you know, that people want to buy, they don't have. So, you know, they're kind of forced to come here, so.
It's hard to explain the scale of how big this store is to someone who's never been in Walmart. I mean, it takes like a good 7 minutes to walk, or like maybe 10 minutes to walk around the perimeter of the store.
Yeah,
insane, bro. Do you do your shopping here for food too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we pretty well, now there's certain things that we'll go to Food City for, just because like meat and stuff. I'm kind of funny about Walmart and their meat section, you know.
Dude, I was gonna say something about that. I don't trust it.
I don't know. Me and my wife are very funny about, you know, getting meats.
So where do you get your meats from?
Usually Food City.
Is that like
that's usually where?
Is that like Kroger?
Kinda, yeah. It's kind of like the area's Kroger, yeah.
It's a little sad how the towns are kind of like
They're
not,
just
not disappearing, but they're just kind of like, yeah, they're dwindling.
They're hanging on by a thread.
They are hanging on by a thread, and you guys are the ones that are keeping it going. Like when your kids are your age, I wonder what this place is gonna look like.
I think about that all the time,
right?
man. I really do. That's
like half these shops are like closed, or they're just like empty.
Yeah, and the it's like as time goes on, the more just keeps shutting down.
So this place is like 100% Trump, right?
When it comes to that, majority of people, yeah, they're going to tell you that they're Trump, but you're also going to find there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of Democrats and there's a lot of Republicans. You know, I'm all for whoever does a great job of taking care of us Americans. You know, that's what matters to me. I don't consider myself a Republican, or I don't consider myself a Democrat. I'm whoever's for making this country better and making us better.
The more time I spend with Jeff, the more my assumptions fall apart. I came here thinking that everyone in Appalachia shares the same politics, but it turns out I was wrong. So now that Jeff has shown me a bit of his home turf, I'm dropping him back off where we met, with his family. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like to
So this
go
is
to all
named
of them.
after you.
What is
Mr.
it?
Drew Binsky.
Oh, that's so sweet. Really?
Yes. And
Like
this-
you're gonna name that in the shop?
Yes.
Really?
And I don't know if I told you, but the shop's gonna be called Sippin' Sweet. So
You told me.
if anybody
Wait.
comes down through here, stop.
Okay, let's do this. Take a picture of me holding this and put it in there, because otherwise people are not gonna know what the connection is. Thank you.
Here, I got one
Yeah,
too.
take one with me, sure. For all of us ignorant people that have no idea what I'm holding that aren't from here, what is this?
That is a loaded tea, so it has caffeine in it. It's loaded with vitamins, sugar-free. They're good.
And what flavor is this one?
That is strawberry, pina colada, and cotton candy.
And yours?
Mine is passion fruit, pina colada, and cotton candy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, let me put the straw in. Damn, that was good. All right.
I'll be on the lookout.
Have a good one, guys.
Hey, you too, man.
See ya. Thank you. What an incredible experience. Man, I'm getting super lucky today, or everyone here is just amazing. Nicest people ever. Super nice. By the way, this drink is extremely sweet. I haven't had, like, I don't even know what to say. It's as if they dump sugar in it, but as I say, it's sugar-free. And we move onwards, going through the hollers of Appalachian, Virginia. Before I keep exploring Appalachia, I want to tell you about Revolut, a longtime partner of this channel. No matter where you are, managing money shouldn't be complicated. Whether you're traveling, working remotely, or just handling everyday expenses, having full control over your money matters. Revolut is a global financial app used by over 70 million people worldwide. It lets you hold, exchange, and spend in 25 plus currencies all on one app. The app breaks down your spending automatically, so you're never guessing at the end of the month. You can also send and receive money internationally across more than 140 countries. And if the other person also uses Revolut, there are no transfer fees and the money arrives in seconds. Signing up took me just a few minutes and it's all done from the phone. No branches, no paperwork, no waiting around. This is the Revolut card, fully controlled through the app. It's a prepaid debit card that you can use anywhere, and you can customize the design to add some personality. You can track your spending, freeze your card instantly, create virtual or disposable cards for extra security, and reach 24/7 customer support. If you sign up using my link down below or scanning the QR code on screen and you meet all the requirements, then you get a $40 bonus. That's real money in your pocket for trying something that takes just a few minutes to set up. All right, now let's continue exploring Appalachia. We have made it to Lebanon, Virginia. Actually, they pronounce it here Lebanon. No. Lebanon. I think it's Lebanon. What did the guy say? Lebanon? Yeah, Lebanon. So I see a church, a post office. Like everywhere else out here, there is a church and a post office. Hello, Lebanon. You look so different than the real Lebanon. I wonder what percentage of this town actually knows that the name of their town is off of a country in the Middle East. I don't know the answer to that, but I can only assume. I'm excited to keep driving through Appalachia, but to take it a step further, I'm heading to pick up Tate, a fellow YouTuber I connected with on Instagram who agreed to join me for the rest of the journey. You must be Tate.
That's me.
What's up, dude? Fishing with Tate.
You got it.
Are you fishing around here?
I don't know of any fishing spots around here, but
All right. He's joining me around. He's kind of my tour guide. Or maybe I'm your tour guide.
kinda. I mean, you're gonna show me the ropes. I'm kind of pumped to see what we get into.
All right, cool. All right, Tate and I are cruising. I'm sure a lot of people watching this video
are gonna be really attracted to your accent, dude. It's so deeply rooted. Like, you can't fake where you're from.
No, not at all. Not at all. Like in my head, I feel like we sound the same. Like I don't even notice it.
That's because when you watch movies, they probably speak closer to me.
Yeah, exactly. We like to add R's and stuff, and that's a lot of like Irish, Scottish influence.
Yeah.
Window, a lot of times at the end of it, instead of saying the O, really enunciating that, we just add an ER to it. So winder.
Got a little winder over here.
Yeah, it's the winder. A wasper. A lot of people know them as wasps. I didn't know wasp was a thing. I didn't know what it was. It's always been a wasper.
When did you find out what other people call a wasp?
I was in college. Tater?
Yeah. What's a tater?
Tater, you know what a tater is?
Potato?
Potato?
A tater is a tater tot.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I say tater way more than potato. The mater is kind of like, okay, it depends on the situation. Tater's always. So.
Taters always.
Taters always, forever.
What I love about Appalachia is that people are really family oriented. Is that something you experience?
That could not be more true. If I hear somebody say something bad about my family or somebody, it's like, I feel like I've got to step up and protect them, even if maybe they're doing something wrong.
Totally.
You know what I mean? A lot of times we grow up really close to each other and we're taught that family is everything, which sounds very cliche, but it's like, we're willing to go to battle for our family.
I love that, man. I love that.
So
that's so good to hear. All right, Tate and I just spotted a ginger dude, so we're the same breed.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on?
Same shit. What's up?
Hey, we're not from here. I'm actually from Arizona. I'm traveling around the U.S. I'm here just trying to tell some cool stories and meet cool people, but we haven't met anyone yet, and you winked at us, so that's why we stopped. What's going?
I was just usually.
You're a really nice guy. What's going on here? Like, can we meet anyone? Like, what should we be doing?
A lot of the people around here are super old. I actually moved here from Maryland.
Oh, you're not even from here?
No, I'm from right outside of D.C.
Why'd you move here, bro?
Because I bought a house for $30,000.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
You like it?
I fucking love it, dude.
Can I film this conversation?
Yeah, I don't mind.
What made you look here to find a house?
I did it for my mom, actually. My dad had just recently passed away.
Oh.
About 6 or 7 years ago now. He had a workplace accident.
Oh, man.
And my mom got a check or whatever, and then she wanted somebody to help her find out some place to live, somewhere that she can move into.
Sure.
Get away from the big city, away from all the racket and whatnot.
So what's it like here, man? It looks pretty desolate.
Relaxing, honestly. Not a lot goes on. You don't have to worry about like your neighbors. Like everybody knows everybody around here. And that's how it is for most of Appalachia. Mm-hmm. The community is probably like the best part.
What about like job opportunities? Like
that's probably the hardest part. Yeah.
I'm like, it's so quiet here. How many? Is it like a couple thousand people here, or less than that?
I think in total it's probably maybe around like 700, if that, and that's like including like all the way out past the cemetery and all the surrounding. If we're talking about just like in Pocahontas,
sure,
like maybe a couple hundred, if that.
Do you mind me asking, what do you do for work?
I'm a locksmith.
Nice. Are you the locksmith of Pocahontas?
No, funny enough, I actually work with a friend who lives down in Georgia.
Okay.
And I usually occasionally go down there and I'll help him for a couple of months at a time, and I'll come back up here and help take care of my mom.
Damn, how often do you see visitors here?
A lot, actually. But they don't come here for Pocahontas. They come here for the trails. A lot of ATV trails around here.
Because you talked about your $30,000 house, can I see it? Or is it private?
Sure.
So how many years have you been living here?
4 or 5 years
4 or 5 years. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being this place sucks, 10 being like I'm never leaving, what would you give it?
I mean, I'm never leaving.
So 10?
I would say like a 7.
I'm so surprised that you like found a house here. The USA is massive. You could have gone anywhere and you somehow locked in on this community.
The house we originally came down to look at was a piece of trash. And the only reason we even got the house that we're in is because the real estate agent that we talked with just happened to have somebody call him that day and say that they were looking to sell.
That's how life works, man. You never know what you're gonna come across.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do like on a Friday night? You're trying to get down? Like what do you do around here?
I am not a people person in this life.
Oh, you seem like a people person. I mean, you're extremely friendly from off the get-go.
It's because, like, you know, locksmith, and I learned how to do it that way. But honestly, myself personally, I'm like a computer person. Like, I mess with technology, stuff like that. I don't like...
Introvert.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the crowd at, though? Like, what does other people do?
Probably, like, one of the best spots in this area, like, late at night, would probably be the bowling alley. That's right down there in Bluefield.
I love that, too, the bowling alley. What's like something dark, dirty, or whatever, something that you wouldn't normally see from this town?
Right there.
Okay. What
It'd be I guess saying a drug den would be putting it lightly.
Really?
Yeah.
Since when?
A couple years ago.
And it got closed down?
The person who lived there, it got passed down to their children, and they had like a bunch of squatters living in there. They got them all kicked out. And
Now it's just empty.
the children can't sell it until they get old enough to be 21 because it's currently in the trust.
Damn.
So they literally can't do anything unless they want to live here. But I mean,
Do you know what kind of drugs it was?
probably meth. But
That's
then
good.
again, I don't smoke any. Use it rare.
That's good. Oh, cool, man. Wow, not bad for 30 grand.
Yep.
Right, it's hard to beat, man.
Exactly. I mean, we fixed it up a bit.
Yeah.
Not the greatest. But
30 grand don't even buy you a decent car these days.
exactly.
And you moved here with your mom.
Yeah, my mom. I got 2 brothers and a sister. One of the best things I like about this house is it was built in like I think 1897 is what it was. I was thinking of 1797, but that's not right.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. And like the original like floor joists and everything, it's all original.
Really?
Entire foundation.
That's
everything.
original? Whoa. Whoa. Is that your basement?
The crawl space. So like down there is our furnace and whatnot, but like everything under there is completely original.
How many bodies you got down there? Be for real.
Legally, I can't tell you.
Like what do you put down here?
Really nothing because it's sitting on the ground, and when it snows, and in the winter here it does snow a lot. Everything down there just gets soaked because
For sure.
all the water comes in.
Damn, bro. So, what's the best and the worst thing about living in Appalachia?
So I would say the best thing is how peaceful it is out here. There's pretty much at least in this area, there's like no crime. In the 4 or 5 years that I've been down here, there's been sirens maybe
Really?
4 or 5 times.
Nothing.
And the vast majority of the 4 of those times is because there's a bunch of old people that live down the road and
Yeah, heart
they get
attack or something.
ambulances. Yeah, that or like they fell and busted something. But here, here's what I wanted to show you. This I got from a friend of mine who used to live in Maryland. His name was Alex.
Holy moly. The hippie car.
He calls it the spray van. And he actually had like a Facebook group about it or whatever.
This is a straight up
He'll
hippie
park it
mobile.
outside of Walmart's, and like he had magnetic trays he would stick to the side with spray paint on it and let anybody just come up and tag the car.
Do you drive it?
Yeah.
You drive it?
Yeah.
Just as your actual car?
Oh, no.
You just take it for fun?
Yeah, every now and then.
a lawnmower in here.
Yeah, we use it for storage right now.
It's practical.
Exactly.
Really?
With that customer, brother.
You're like, how can I do something
I
similar
had
to
a
this?
hearse, man. I'm telling you, I had a hearse I drove around, and you could put stuff in.
You had a hearse?
Oh yeah, I camped in it.
Was it a
Practical.
Was it a used hearse?
Yeah. I fixed it, made the camper. Yeah, I mean the same thing with this. I mean he's got a lawnmower back here. You wouldn't even know it.
You want to tag it?
Sure.
I got some spray
Yeah,
paint
I'll
inside.
definitely tag
Are you
it.
serious? Yeah.
I'll be honored to.
Like it says unlocking autism. Why does it say that?
It's a vanity plate. My mom,
Got it.
that's what she wanted it to be.
Look at you, man.
But yeah,
Look at this guy. He comes out with 20 cans of spray paint.
y'all can go ham. Do whatever you want. Just don't get the windows.
I'm gonna draw you a portrait.
Oh, man.
Put him a little beard on there. There you go.
Pretty cool.
You missed the body shape. I think it needs to be more rounded.
If I'm like an artist and I'm tagging a building, I would do it like this. Cool, man. Sick. Now it's the Binsky mobile.
Oh, there you go. Ooh.
So Tate, to me, this is like literally a village. What does this place feel like to you?
I mean, it's
Medium-sized city?
Yeah, it definitely is, but nothing like some of the cities we've come through to get here. I mean,
Sure.
it's
Yeah, Roanoke's like a
desolate right here.
Yeah.
So we're walking in the middle of the road right now.
Yeah, we're walking in the center of the street and there's nothing. I mean, it's quiet. I don't even hear a car. I don't hear music.
No.
Nothing. There's nobody in the streets here, but there are 5 cars parked at the funeral home.
Yeah.
So I think we know where the party's at.
Yeah, it's pretty lively out there at the funeral home.
See, a lot of these houses are just like half dilapidated.
I wonder if like erosion, where it's like built up on the mountain, maybe erosion's done it or something. Or...
Another church, shockingly. That's 2 churches within 100 yards of each other. How do you know what church to be a member of?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. There's just so many. Religion, drugs, and coal. That's it.
What is this like for you? What does this like feel like for you, like seeing this?
I mean, this is nothing shocking. This is a low income area, like most of Appalachia. Like, it's not a lot of job opportunities.
Yeah.
So you find yourself living in, trailers more often, a cheaper alternative. You got to live somewhere.
That's true.
After an hour and change on the road, we drive by a tiny house where an old man flags us down. He turns out to be a retired coal miner, living out here all alone with just his pit bull for company.
What was it like in the coal mines?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, in the first coal mines I started at, but when they put me that other one crawling around on my knees, it didn't last long.
Is the coal industry dead now?
No.
It's still going, but it wasn't what it was.
It went down. Well, it don't have the members and the manpower because equipment's took it over. See, when I first started there, we had machines that was so loud you couldn't hear each other talk.
Did it mess up? Did you get black lung or anything? You can't hear?
I can hear, but not good. I got black lung, but I never did be able to prove it.
Tell me about this community you live in.
It's just a good community. People friendly, know everybody, and watch out for each other.
That's good. You live alone?
No, I got a wife here somewhere. She's in Bluefield though.
So what's look at this, hey buddy, are you having a good time? So what's the best and the worst thing about living out here?
I've lived here so much, I just think it's all good. But I mean, you ain't as close to the hospital and the stores as in town, but do what you want to out here. You decide you want to go in the backyard and shoot a gun, you can.
Is there any crime?
Well, sure they are. That crime every place.
That's true.
What do you think about the police presence? Are they like active out here? Is there not enough
pretty
police?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
So aside from coal mining, what are the other jobs around here?
I don't have no idea. I've been out of coal mine since they broke me down.
What about other people around here? You don't talk to your neighbors?
Yeah, I talk to them. Most of them like me, retarded. I mean, retard.
Oh man. So did you went down in like underground mine shafts?
Sure.
Did you do
No, I didn't do a shaft. It was a slope.
Okay, like a slope. You do like some strip mining too? Or?
No, I never did do strip mining.
Okay.
You made a lot of money doing that, huh?
No, not compared to what they make now. I made good money for back then. When I started out, I was making $28 a day, and that was good money.
That's pretty good for back then, yeah.
There you go.
What you got sticking up a bag on top of your car?
Tell them what it is.
My antenna came off the top of my car, and I'm trying to keep all the electrical stuff from getting destroyed by rain.
Have you ever traveled to big cities?
Try not to.
I feel like that's the common answer around here.
Yeah, even for me, like I go to a big city, I get anxious.
I just don't like
nervous.
it.
What do you not like about it?
None of it. The traffic. Most of the people ain't friendly. And down here, I go up and down the road, you catch this tractor coming here. There's a 99% possibility he'll wave at me before I do.
Let's see if he'll wave.
That's your traffic right there.
Yeah.
This man comes from a version of America that is fading away, but I'm glad to see he's still out here living his best life. At this point, Tate and I have detoured away from our planned route, and we have just come across our next pit stop.
We're in the town of Tazewell, Virginia, and we're gonna get some food at a little mom and pop shop. Some bikers outside.
Oh, yeah. I'm so hungry.
Nice.
Is it good stuff?
You won't be hungry when you eat it.
All right.
Are people struggling in this county? What would you say are the biggest struggles? How you doing?
Nothing here.
Good, how are you?
Doing well. How you doing, my friend?
Hey.
You doing okay?
Oh yeah, not bad yourself.
I'm doing great.
Judges,
Mater. Hi. What do you call this?
fried green tomato. Mater is the old stuff.
Mater's the old school.
I told him at home I call him cut me a mater.
Yeah, cut me a mater.
But out at the store or something,
You gotta say tomato.
grab a tomato.
Yeah, because they're gonna say, well, where you from?
Oh wow, thank you so much. You can put it here, yeah. Oh my God, that
looks delicious.
You weren't kidding about the ribs, dude.
Oh no, told you, you want to eat, you come to the right place.
I got brisket. It looks juicy.
Do you want to go half and half, or are you comfortable with your brisket?
If you want to go half and half, I will.
It's the best of both worlds. Hey, Unc, you were not joking, man.
Oh no. Oh, we don't falsify information.
Is this place really segregated? Because all these communities, we've just seen like white people, no Asians, no black people. So how have you like...
Well, now, if you go back to the history, yeah.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
was in that bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't see racism?
Well, not just straight up in your face.
Yeah.
But you can feel it at times.
What do you want the world to know about Appalachia?
The economy is kind of rough around here.
Yeah.
Coal mines is your main economy in this area. With the unions and all this, it caused a lot of mines to shut down because they can't afford to do what the unions want. That just leaves this area hanging.
The people that are here, they're in a place that's been basically, like you said, a shell of a town.
Yeah.
Not really great employment opportunities. They're not making a ton of money. Where are they going to go?
Well, you
know what I mean?
Well, you can't afford to go.
You can't afford to go anywhere. It's like then people get into drugs. They get into, certain things like that, and then it becomes just a revolving door of the next generation. They're more likely to get on drugs and probably not have a great job and be dependent on government things, and that's just not a good.
Right. That's not a growth tactic.
Yeah.
What makes you happy?
Watching people smile when they eat my food.
He's smiling.
You're really happy.
You seem like a happy guy. What's your key to happiness?
Don't get stressed out.
How do you not get stressed out?
I deal with what I can deal with, and what I can't, I don't worry about it.
Do you think America is going to shit, or we have good days ahead?
They need to get that orange motherfucker out of that office. Cause he just doing what the fuck he wants to. And he pissing everybody off right now.
It sounds like your opinion is an unpopular opinion in where we are. Most people around here is all Trump signs.
Yeah, they some, but there's a few of them, they just don't say it because they don't want to upset nobody. And everything he done failed. But we still like his ass for some reason.
With full stomachs, we're hitting the road to meet up with a local legend who made his fortune in coal. He invites us to talk under the covered bridge in front of his home, and I can't wait to hear his story.
Appalachia is about the end of the world.
You came here for the coal industry?
I owned my own for years. I had a monster strip job in Kentucky and 4 deep mines. A deep mines is the seam of coal is under that rock.
Got it. You don't own them anymore?
Oh, no. One mine's a big strip job. We sold it. Here's what happens. In coal marketing, we had our own little sales company. We sell to the brokers. And you have to prepare the coal and crush it down and put it in the railroad cars. And then in the wintertime, you treat it with an alcohol that keeps it from freezing up. So coal business has a cycle. We start here as the bottom of the cycle. Business is down. You can't sell coal very good. Nobody wants it. But then political picture changes. Bingo, it gets to the top of the cycle. And then it goes off. It may go straight off or it may go way out.
It's like real estate.
From here to here is 4 years. Coal business follows a 4-year cycle. In coal business, you can make good sometimes, but if it don't keep carrying on, you'll try to stay in business hoping that the sales will come back. But you got so many things that the government is imposed upon you to maintain your status. If you ain't mining, you're just a sunk duck. Do you want to be successful in life? You? There's only one word that gets you there.
What is it?
G-O-D. God. King?
How you doing, man? What's going on?
Hey, you got a banjo with you?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you play?
For us.
Can you play something real quick? Oh, dude, yes.
This is one I like, Dear Old Dixie. Well, shit. I think that a lot can be told from the name of our street, Faith Manifested Boulevard.
Yep.
Good hard work gets you a whole lot of places. Talent gets you a whole lot more. Even more than that is faith. Faith will do things that you don't expect and things that you don't think can happen. And going from nothing to a whole lot of something is put all three put together. I think that's this whole property. It's hard work, it's faith, and it's talent.
Wow, that's really inspiring, man. This is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I spent many evenings after school running around with my grandfather, helping him whatever new adventure he wanted us to go on.
What have you learned from him about life?
You don't have any business owning something if you don't know how to work on it. Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without.
That's it. Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without.
Yeah. Stand on the horn with the low down blues, great big old boom shoes, and let it be Hey y'all, I have got to hang up. There's a YouTuber wanting to tour our farm.
All right, Tommy just invited me in his truck to go tour the house. So
I'm being serious. Yeah, I'm being serious.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Hi, how are you?
I gotta hang up. Goodbye. My grandfather was always a mechanic. He spent his life as a mechanic, and what was easier than collecting whole cars was collecting motors. So right now we have about 200 exhibits of different motors and transmissions from different cars.
These are using bigger pieces of equipment, right? Like
some of them are used just for factories. That one in particular, that was using a logging mill. We still haven't weeded it from last year because we like to wait until June to
hot
put
in here, man.
Everything in. Oh yeah. Last November and Christmas, I think we picked our last pepper the week before Christmas.
y'all playing dirty jokes on people in here, no doubt, right? With those snakes.
Well, a time or two, but really they do help. They do help. I know it doesn't look realistic at all, and it's kind of silly having a rubber snake as a garden tool, but it helps when it comes to pests eating the garden.
So what is it like growing up, like, with all this amazing land and the house? I mean, like, this is actually statistically one of the poorest counties in America.
Oh yeah.
So is that, like, what has it been like for you?
Well, I get to see two different parts. I get to see Riverview, which is about not even half a mile down the road, and you see police officers and sirens every weekend. It's just terrible. Then you have this, and it's a whole lot better. It's
a whole lot better for sure.
It's given me an experience that a lot of my peers don't have.
And you're grateful for that?
Oh, very grateful, because I get to learn how to stay a lot more self-sufficient.
I love that. How many siblings you got?
Oh, just my sister. She lives down there.
Who lives here in this property?
Me, my mother and father, my grandfather who you met down there, and my grandmother. And that's it.
That's a lot of space for a few amount of people. Pretty awesome, man.
Oh yes, very awesome. Very, very awesome. There's the canning house.
What is that? What's that for?
My great-grandmother used to live there, and now we just use it to can goods, because canning takes a whole lot of space, especially if you do a whole lot of it. And it was just easier to do all of it in there than to clean out the kitchen.
Sure.
Something of my unique perspective is, you see on the phone a lot of, oh, don't whistle at night, don't walk in the woods at night, and making the woods a horror story when, I mean, I've been it my entire life. I mean, I've walked from the back door of this house down to my house through those woods just without a flashlight. It's just...
You're not scared of nothing.
This is a 5-string pre-war Gibson banjo, which were very rare because 5 strings were not at all popular where 4 strings were, because bluegrass had not been what it was and jazz was a whole lot more popular. And these 5 strings were looked down at a little bit more, so it's exceedingly rare.
How much is this worth?
My grandfather estimates about $250,000. However, they sell differently.
Wow.
Dude.
That's worth $250,000.
$250,000. How many of those in the world do you think there are?
I've looked online for a pre-war, this is what's called a Florentine. It's a Gibson Florentine. And I've looked online for an original 5-string Gibson Florentine that's pre-war. And I have not found one yet. I've found its sister model, an All-American, but I've never found a Florentine. Pretty nice. I took my senior pictures with this banjo.
You think I could hold $250,000?
Sure.
That was a long thought, dude. Okay, be careful. No.
No, that's awesome.
That's super cool. Play some.
Okay.
Didn't expect that question, did you?
So who lives here?
Me and my mother and father.
Got it.
My father is now retired from the railroad, but my mother's a school teacher. You can see where my nephews are up here a lot.
You get any bears over here?
Oh, plenty.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Hey, bud. A lot of cool stuff in here.
Musically.
Whoa, what a man cave. How do you know which one to grab at any given moment?
Just whatever strikes my fancy.
You're just like, I want that one. Fiddle?
Just a little. This banjo was from 1916. It's made by Orpheum. And this is an Irish tenor banjo. And what differentiates it is it's a 17 fret instead of 19 fret.
Does it sound different?
Yeah. Typically it's tuned a lot lower.
Sounds way different.
It's very hard to stay in tune. It was made before manufacturing was standardized. So if you was to look, actually it did look. I can't find a banjo head this size.
What does music mean to the people of Appalachia?
It's definitely a pillar to the culture. Not everybody plays. It's gotten less and less popular and less prevalent for people to play, but it's definitely still there. I mean, bluegrass music, it sounds a lot older, but in reality, it developed about the same time that rock and roll did. That's because it had a lot older influences. Music here means a whole lot. My whole family, with the exception of my parents, they play music. My grandfather, my aunt,
that's cool, man.
My great-grandfather and his brothers. It's just as much to the core of the culture as the food, as the language, as anything else.
Do you agree with that?
I would agree. I would say maybe more so. Music's storytelling's massive.
You got a lot of family that plays music too?
Oh yeah, a ton. And you know, music, religion kind of just meshes right together, storytelling.
I would say so. Our language, as an English major, I've had to take several language classes. Every dialect is, there is no correct dialect. And because Appalachian has certain features, like the epenthetic R. An epenthetic R is, I'm gonna wash my clothes, wash. Adding an A, that's a verb A. I'm a fixin'. You're adding an A to the beginning of the language, which is actually a lot older feature from late Middle English and early modern English.
People don't know much about Appalachia, like from other parts of the country. And frankly, it has a bad stereotype. They think it's poor, impoverished, and a lot of that is probably true. You know, it was booming 100 years ago. Now the towns are becoming empty, people are leaving. What do you want to say to people of the world about Appalachia?
We're a whole lot more than the problems. Every area has problems, and Appalachia has a lot more than some. But we're a whole lot more than that. For every place where it's a trailer park with rampant drugs and opioid use and poverty, there's a little farming community. The people around here are constantly told, well, Appalachia's poor, Appalachia's ignorant, Appalachia's inbred and addicted to opioids, and that causes a lot more problems. I mean, my entire life and y'all's life, there's been hee-haw, where depicts country and Appalachian folks as pretty ignorant, or Beverly Hillbillies, or the old Mountain Dew ads. The very common stereotype that people are starting to fulfill it.
How does that make you feel?
Well, because I'm aware of it, it's a little bit different, but
pisses me off.
I wouldn't say pisses me off, because people don't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is we hear terrible things that may or may not be true about Chicago, but there's cool art in Chicago that I know about. You know, there's cool like buildings there. There's cool things about it, the Windy City. But if you just hear the negative all the time, sometimes that gets drowned out, you know? I think it's the same here.
Yeah. People don't think of Appalachia as developed culturally as a lot of places. And I understand that because of the state it is in. It has a lot of problems, yeah, but it doesn't take away from the positive.
I showed up to Appalachian, Virginia not knowing a soul, and now I'm proud to be leaving with a handful of new friends. Sure, the poverty here is real, but so are the deeply rooted traditions, the bluegrass music, the soul food, and the people who will bring complete strangers into their homes. You don't get any of that from the stereotypes. You just have to roll down your window and ask.